Arsenal's transfer window. Here are the ins and outs with, of course, that attention on, according to reports not official yet, Gabriel Jesus. Do you like this possible move now with the striker, Stuart?
Well, Arsenal need a striker. Obviously, Lacazette has gone, so they haven't really had an out-and-out centre-forward because they're good players playing the wide areas. Now, Gabriel Jesus said many times last season when he was playing at Man City, I'm not really a centre-forward, I'm a right winger. That's where I like to play for Brazil. That's where I feel happiest. And now he's going to come to Arsenal and be asked to play through the centre-forward position. He's got to make his mind up. Is he a centre-forward? Is he a right winger? I think he can do both jobs. I think he's probably best when he plays out on the right-hand side. So it's a bit of a gamble for Arsenal because when I have seen him play up front quite often by himself for Man City, he's been lost. And when he's back to goal, I don't think he's particularly good. So I think Arteta's got to get the best out of him. He's got to make sure he plays him in the right system, and he's got to get closer support to him. So that's a bit of a worry for me.
Can Arteta get the best of him, out of him?
Well, I think the question that we have to ask ourselves is, what's the best of Gabriel Jesus? He was in a really good situation in Manchester City in terms of players around him, and he wasn't always a starter for Manchester City, a team that needed a striker, that needed somebody to score goals. It fell to the responsibility, fell to many players. He wasn't quite the guy. Now the question that Arsenal has to ask, and Arteta has to ask, is can this guy now become the man to score goals for any club, and certainly for Arsenal? Is he going to be able to take that leap? I think he's an occasional goal scorer. I don't think he's an everyday goal scorer. He's a nice piece to have. I don't think he can be the angular piece. Gabriel Jesus is a really good player. I don't think he's quite elite. But perhaps that's the level that Arsenal are in. Who else are they going to go after that will be the man and the angular piece and elite level striker? There aren't many out there, so you might as well take a chance.
But there are a lot of attacking players that Arsenal have. Where does Gabriel Jesus now fit?
He has to fit through the middle. And when Gabriel Jesus arrived at Manchester City, it was as heir to Kun Aguero through the middle. And not being able to displace Kun Aguero, though they swapped a couple of times, but not being able to displace him, I think dented Jesus' confidence. I'm backing Gabriel Jesus to do well as the man at Arsenal, as Ali put it, under Arteta. I think he plays through the middle. I don't see him playing anywhere else. And just given his own experience and given that need for leadership and experience in a very young Arsenal dressing room, I think he responds. And I'm backing Gabriel Jesus to grab 15 goals this season, to have Arsenal in the conversation for top four. I'm not sure that they get into top four just yet, but at least they're in the conversation, and Gabriel Jesus spearheads that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting too. We know, of course, Mikel Arteta used to be Pep Guardiola's assistant, so of course that kind of same mentality. Now Gabriel Jesus could be a gunner.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.